Very good afternoon. May we extend you a warm welcome to the convocation of the Malaysia University of Science and Technology 2011. I'm Nori, and it's a great pleasure and distinct honor for me to be a master of ceremony for this prestigious occasion. We wish to convey our heartfelt gratitude to all of you for gracing this afternoon's ceremony. We appreciate your presence. To bless the ceremony, we now invite Tuan Haji Kamal Abdul Razak to recite the dua.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. All those who are present today, our friends, companions, and associates in this industry and this blessed nation. Tawfiq and Hidayah, so that we are all blessed with healthiness and strength, commitment and focus in our mission and responsibilities in carrying out our duties that you have bestowed upon us, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, Ya Aziz, Ya Ghaffar, we submit our prayer to seek your approbation for both of our parents who have sacrificed their resources, times and conveniences in nurturing and molding us to what we are now, supporting and guiding us through the hardship on the very route that you have given your utmost consent. Exempt them from torment of your wrath and punishment for their wrongdoings. Assure them of your rahmah to the fullest, lifelong healthiness and everlasting kindness. Place them with those that you have blessed, Ya Allah, with the members of the awliya, Shuhada and the Anbiya. Ya Allah, Ya Zal Fadli wal Imtinan, the God with utmost dignity and greatness, comfort us with the highest commitment, the best of characters and conduct to our lecturers, tutors, guardians and counselors who have given their utmost energy, brains and suffering in the process of educating us from the lowness of comprehension to the knowledge excellent. They have paved the way for our heart, thought, and perception of life, and enlightened us to the point that now we stand tall on this epitome of success in the ivory tower. Contrive in them, Ya Allah, the motivation and sincerity that will energize them to be among the most respectable of the members of the Hall of the Knowledgeable of this fortunate country. Grant your blessing be also, Ya Allah, to all the members of the Board of Trustees, the management team members of this institution, Malaysia University of Science and Technology, or in short, MUST, the staff and the personnel who have been the backbone of our endeavor, and to every person who has either directly or indirectly contributed to our success. Ya Allah, Ya Zal Judi wal Ikram, comfort us with the strength and the determination, and along with enhance our endurance so that our knowledge that you have bestowed upon us will only be for the best of mankind, with all integrity, sincerity and dedication, to build a nation and civilization based on the oneness of vision of every races, religions, and citizens of this nation. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ameen. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. Ladies and gentlemen, this convocation is held to confer degrees in accordance with the Constitution and to announce the recipients of the President's Award. The degrees will be conferred by Yang Berhormat Senator Datuk Seri Muhammad Effendi Nawawi, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, MUST Ihsan Foundation, and the awards will be conferred by Yang Berbahagia Professor Dr. Leong Chun Heng, President, Malaysia University of Science and Technology. Without further ado, we now invite Yang Berbahagia Professor Dr. Leong Chun Heng, President, Malaysia University of Science and Technology, to give his welcoming address. Please welcome Yang Berbahagia Professor Dr. Leong Chun Heng.
Yang Berhormat Senator Datuk Seri Muhammad Effendi Nawawi, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, MUST Foundation, distinguished trustees of MUST, members of the Senate, fellow faculty members, staff and colleagues, graduates and students of MUST, members of the media, and honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome all of you. It's so nice to see you all again. It brings back memories of so many good years at MUST. You as students, we as faculty. I've been a faculty member at MUST for quite some time, and your faces are very familiar to me. And I've been waiting for this moment just as you all have. So let's make this a great moment to be cherished in this awesome theatre in the heart of our city, Kuala Lumpur. 159 postgraduate students, high-level students are attending this convocation. Many are working all over the world. 159 postgraduate students are part of the convocation ceremony. However, quite a number are working all over the world and can't make it here today. We have graduates in Mexico, working in Mexico. We have graduates in Australia, graduates undergoing PhD program in Canada. They send their well wishes to all for this occasion today. We have graduates working in Suzhou, China, in Hong Kong, in Guangzhou, in China, in Seychelles, in Nigeria, of course many in Singapore, in China, and also Abu Dhabi. We have, of course, person who's working in Abu Dhabi have managed to fly in today, and he'll be speaking later. So MUST have graduated students all over the world. But I like to be a bit more light and easy today in my... This is not going to be a speech, it's a welcoming remark. My duty is to welcome you and to introduce the next speaker. I'm not sure if you feel easy in your cap and gown. It's not something we wear every day. Yet it feels good to be donning one, even if it's not comfortable. This has become a global standard that I don't remember seeing a graduation ceremony without this attire. It's a global standard. We uphold this global standard. I will keep my introductory remark light and simple to settle with this long and heavy robe covering my body. But before I perform my main duty, that is to introduce a speaker after me, allow me to share a few moments with you to reflect on the importance of learning from casual experiences. We all had a formal education, but there's still a lot to learn from casual experiences. Learned graduates, now that you have mastered your discipline, what else do you need to learn? So I'll share with you something which is quite light-hearted. A few days ago, my little daughter twisted her arm and dislocated her bone at the elbow. So I took her to see a well-known traditional physician, a Pakar Urut, in Section 17, Petaling Jaya. Recommended to me by quite a number of people. Everybody says he's very good. He took a look at my little daughter and knew exactly what to do. Her bone is dislocated, he said to me. She twisted her arm. So he did what was obvious to him. He twisted her tiny lower arm until the bone fell back into the elbow socket. You can imagine the pain my little one had to endure. For him, the bone has been twisted out of shape, so he just keeps twisting it the other way until it gets back into shape. I've only seen an arm twisted several times this way in Popeye cartoons. Popeye the Sailor Man. Of course, in cartoons, the arm always comes back to the right position, but this time is real life. For this traditional physician, it's only self-evident that you have to twist it back to shape. This is a guy who's been doing this at least 1,000 times. He sees about 100 patients a day, I estimated. His judgment and confidence come from years of practice. His knowledge of the art comes from years of life experience. This is wisdom. For me, this is wisdom. And his patience, all his patience, trust his wisdom. But please don't try to do it if you don't have the years of experience behind you. The wisdom, and if you don't have the wisdom that comes from experience. Not everybody can twist an arm back into position. Our graduates, you are sharp and intelligent, but do not forget the necessity of wisdom in making judgments, especially judgments that affect the lives of many. Wisdom comes from years of life experience. Your intelligence has to be guided by wisdom. I hope you will always learn from people who are willing to share their wisdom with you. You can see we have up here on stage a good blend of intelligence and wisdom to guide us, to guide MUST. You can tell from the grey hair, from the grey in the hair beneath the cap. I shall not take up more time, for the next speaker promises to be mesmerizing. He has a lot of wisdom to share with you. Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Muhammad Effendi Nawawi is currently a senator in the upper house of the Malaysian Parliament. Datuk Sri is also the chairman of the Board of Trustees of the MUST Foundation, which establishes this university. Before this, he was a minister in the Prime Minister's Department in charge of the Economic Planning Unit. Earlier, he was the Minister of Agriculture. He's a man of experience. Datuk Sri is also currently the Executive Chairman of Angkor Berhad, a company which is listed on the main board of Bursa Malaysia on the stock exchange. Datuk Sri holds a Bachelor's of Arts degree majoring in Development Administration from the University of Tasmania. He has been conferred an honorary degree of the Doctor of Law from the same university and has been serving as an adjunct professor in the Faculty of Business since November 2008. In the field of education, Yang Berhormat Senator Datuk Sri Effendi was appointed a Special Envoy for Higher Education with ministerial rank in 2004. His task was to seek collaborations with reputable international higher learning institutions as part of Malaysia's program to become a center of excellence in education. He has brought this effort to MUST to help MUST develop itself into a premier international university, and I personally thank him for that. Datuk Sri was a member of the National Higher Education Council, which helped formulate policy for our higher institutions of higher learning. I wish to thank Datuk Sri for accepting our invitation to be the convocation speaker this year. If you look around you, we have chosen this soundproof auditorium for you to listen indulgently. Please give him your full attention. It is with great pleasure that I invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Effendi Nawawi to deliver the convocation speech. Datuk Sri, the audience is yours.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Professor Leong, for that introduction. Firstly, thank you for this honor to speak in this function this afternoon. My fellow members of the Board of Trustees of the Malaysian University of Science and Technology, Professor Dr. Leong Chun Heng, the President of MUST, members of the Senate, distinguished faculty members of MUST, staff of the university, students, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. But walking down the aisles just now felt like a wedding. Well, I'm standing here before a large pool of talented individuals who have all mastered knowledge of science and technology at the postgraduate level in 7 different fields of learning. And all have conducted difficult scientific research and produced research theses and project papers. This is awesome and intimidating, and it's hard to find words to match your level of talent and achievement. My speech today will be about the fruit of high standards. Trees bear fruits, but some fruits are better than others. Now, inside this magnificent theater, we are cooler than the typical warm tropical Saturday afternoon out there. Yet we are warmed by the exuberance of joy, mingled with self-confidence, radiating from this graduating class. And one can feel the spirit of collective success around us. You all have gone through an educational experience that is unforgettable. It has been an experience that you will be proud to recount over and over again to your parents, your siblings, your friends, colleagues, and for some of you, your children. For some, today, and for others in years to come, you can speak with pride to your children that you once enrolled in and graduated from a master's program that was more challenging than any that you would have considered at that time. You all could have gone for easier programs elsewhere. You accepted the challenge of a more difficult and rigorous education here in MUST. You came to MUST MIT Collaborative Masters of Science program and worked your butt off. I'm sure some of you did not know you were getting what you were getting yourself into when you applied. But once you were enrolled, you came face to face with a learning program that probably demanded more from you than other challenges in your life. It has helped you build character, endurance, and a fortitude that will remain with you through life. Every course was tough. The research and thesis were formidable tasks. The assignments never appeared to end. The faculty set such high standards that you probably thought at that time unreasonable. You wondered why you had to learn so much just to get the master's degree. Elsewhere was easier. But it is not just any degree. It is not